Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're getting the season underway. So, you saw our transfer business in the last episode. I have since renewed the contracts of maybe 7 or 8 players because they were unhappy with their current deals. However, we have Crystal Palace at home, Tottenham away, Wolves at home and Huddersfield away to start season. We finished 10th last season, so hopefully with the business we've done, we're able to improve our finish and hopefully finish in the top 7 and get into Europe. I will go over our transfer business though. So we signed Filip Benkovic for 14 million. We signed Ismail Bennacer for 11 million, and we signed Thiago Almada for 12 million. So they're young players. They're going to improve us, and especially Benkovic, having Benkovic next to Godfrey as opposed to 74 rated Zimmerman. As much as in real life Zimmerman is incredible, I will vouch for the fact that when we get Zimmerman back, that will change our fortune, hopefully. But in this, they've undersold him a little bit, and so Benkovic and Godfrey will be the better partnership for me. Ismail Bennacer, and the good thing is that they're all on cheap wages. The highest is like 35,000. Almada is only 19 years old. He was on £3,000 a week wages, but I offered him 20 grand because I didn't want to mess it up. Because sometimes they'll reject it unless you go like way up. But yeah, so hopefully that will be good enough to get us going throughout the season. I don't know if there's any other positions that I need to strengthen. I've got the numbers in each position. I just don't know about. I would maybe like to sign another left mid, and then have Todd Cantwell. But then, I suppose I could have Todd Cantwell as my backup left mid, with Kenny McLean. I did originally transfer list Kenny McLean, but then I took him off the transfer list. I don't really know how this season's going to go. Hopefully, it will be an improved season. But we start off at home to Crystal Palace, who we didn't have very much luck when we went to Selhurst Park in real life, but we've got a different side. So, and I saw how I looked back earlier last season. I think we beat them in the first game in the league, which was away, and then we lost to them in the cup, and then we lost to them in the league in the return game. So hopefully we can do better. I'm literally just going straight in with this side. I'm not even going to bother changing the side. I might change the captain though. I think I will try Godfrey as captain. I would like to be able to sign Tonali because he's got the leadership trait, but obviously not. We weren't able to get him. He was way too much money. If you didn't see it, go back and check. They wanted £19 million, which is like half of our transfer budget basically. So we start off with debutant Thiago Almada and Haaland playing the ball together. Haaland will play a ball over to the left to Onel Hernandez, who will run to the byline, get the cross in, and Thiago Almada just cannot miss that. On his debut, 19 years old, and he scores the header calmly. Premier League debut, and we're 1-0 up after, I think it was 9 minutes. It was very early in the match. It didn't take long at all. First highlight, and we were 1-0 up. Moving into the 25th minute now, Thiago Almada with the ball again. He plays the ball over to the left to Onel Hernandez again. First time ball in, way over hit, but this time Max Aarons can pick it up. He'll get the cross in again, and Haaland could not quite manage to find the target with his header. And this time it's Wilfried Zaha on the ball. He can play the ball out to the right to Maina, who can just about beat his 2 men, and Jordan Ayew doesn't quite get enough on that. Benkovic gets the ball away. Moritz Leitner with the ball in the middle. Nice little one-touch passing. Finds Buendia and Gaeta with a very good save there. We win the corner, which Emi Buendia will take. He puts the ball in, and Connor Wickham heads the ball out. Ben Godfrey was challenging for it. Emi Buendia will get the ball in again, but between Kolasinac and Maya, they've just about managed to do enough. So at half-time, you can see that quite clearly the reason why there's no Crystal Palace highlights is because Crystal Palace just haven't been very good. And that tackle, I just wanted to put that tackle in, but there we go with the goal. Onel Hernandez with his signature flip after scoring. I wanted to put in that tackle from Benassa because that is exactly what I signed him for. That's what he's in the team to do, and that tackle actually led to the goal. Onel Hernandez, he's absolutely dominated Crystal Palace opening day, and he's got an assist and a goal so far. Here we go again with Max Aarons down the right hand side this time. He's in the box, he pulls the ball back for Almada, who lays it off for Haaland, who just can't finish. Vrancic will now... Adhead will come on for Leitner, and Pukki will come on for Haaland now. Straight away, Teemu Pukki's getting involved with laying the ball off for Benassa, whose shot just is constantly rising. Now we have Milivojevic with the ball. He plays it into Wilfried Zaha in the box. Between Milivojevic and Jeffrey Schlupp, they each have a header, but we will come away with the ball. Almada calmly brings it away, plays the ball. He gets 1-2 with Teemu Pukki, plays the ball out to the left to Hernandez. Teemu Pukki is in all the space in the world, and he can just calmly finish it. 3-0, and I think you can say that we have deserved that, and that Crystal Palace have not been very good, and it's pretty much getting to be a demolition now. Teemu Pukki off the bench gets himself a goal. Now we have Wilfried Zaha down the right hand side. He's up against Jamal Lewis. He does get the ball in, but Milivojevic with an overhead kick, and Newball catches that one quite comfortably. Now we're into injury time at the end of the match. Wilfried Zaha with the ball down the right hand side, cross in. Max Aarons comfortably gets that one out for a corner. We don't really have to worry too much at this point. Even if we concede, it'll still only be a consolation. And Maya takes the corner. Newball punching shades of Ralph Fairman from last season. Maya does get the ball eventually. They're just passing the ball around at this point. They do eventually get the shot away from Milivojevic, but Newball is able to catch that one quite comfortably. And that is it, 3-0. Opening day win at Carrow Road, and as you can see by the stats, we deserve that. On to the press conference.
Hi, sorry, can we just...
Benassa has put in a great performance on his first match as a Norwich player. What do you make of such a strong debut? I don't want to put unnecessary pressure on the lad. If he continues along the right path, as I'm sure he will be remembered by the fans here for years to come. Almada has put his name on the score sheet for the first time as a Norwich player. What do you make of such an amazing debut? Again, I don't want to put unnecessary pressure. Same answer again. Why didn't we get to see Bartley play today? Competition is good. We've seen a great performance from other players today, and this can only please me. Competition is good, and I want to have all players fighting for the chance to play on. Yeah. So that literally could not have been a better start, and a team has come in with a loan offer for Adam Idah. I am going to have to say no to that one, because by the end of the season, he's going to be my second choice striker. For now, though, Teemu Pukki got a goal, so he still remains my second choice. And we've now got a transfer offer coming from Max Aarons. Why do they come in for players that we don't want to sell, as opposed to the players that I literally transfer listed? That doesn't ever make any sense to me. We've still got about 5 or 6 players waiting to be sold or loaned out. Right, interest rate, yeah, Calvert Lewin. Loan offer for Dan Adhead. No, he's staying with me. Let's see. It's Tottenham away as well, so let's see if we can get an improved performance in this one. Well, not an improved performance. If we can improve on how we did last year, anyway. I mean, we kind of have to stick with the same team after that, really, don't we? The only change I would potentially have made is Leitner out for Dan Adhead, or maybe Mario Vrancic, but that's literally it. We start off this one in the 6th minute with Harry Winks on the ball now. He's about to play the ball into Harry Kane, and just look at this goal. I cannot even be mad about that goal. Just sheer quality. Now Christian Eriksen has the ball. Harry Kane, and I don't even know what to say about this one. It hits the post twice, and then Ndombele with a simple finish. It does not get any easier from here, I will tell you. Benassa has the ball, plays it into Almada. Can't really do anything with that one. Harry Kane and Christian Eriksen's just taking the mick now. Harry Kane shoots over. It's honestly, we just got absolutely battered in this one. There was nothing I could have done. Rafa with the ball down the left-hand side, crosses it in. Benkovic manages to get blocked. Luckily, Eriksen heads wide. Rafa with the ball down the left-hand side again. Benassa competing with him. Ryan Sessegnon will get the ball in to Ndombele. And just look at this, just easing past our defenders, and Sessegnon shoots at Newball. It's now Rafa down the left-hand side. He will then play the ball back to Sessegnon, and again it's that partnership, Sessegnon to Ndombele. This time he sets up Eriksen and he shoots just wide. At 2-0 down, we're going attacking because we're trying to get back into this one, and this is as close as we can get, and we just do this. And I have no words for that. That was just poor from us. And look at that, new ball again showing shades of Ralph Fairman, just tipping the ball over. Eriksen does well to keep the ball in. Keita Balde, and simple finish for Harry Kane. We decide to bring on Vrancic and Pukki with like 20 minutes left. We've actually got the ball for once. Teemu Pukki with a nice little back heel. Mario Vrancic plays it in, but no, we just give the ball away, and now Tottenham can hit us on the counter. And here we go. Although this was Newell with a brilliant bit of defending there. For a goalkeeper, he did well to stop that one, but it's not going to stop them from having more chances. Another great save from Newell. Apparently we need to play Newell in defence because our actual defence is just split wide open. Corner comes in, Benkovic heads away. Buendia can't hold off Harry Winks. Between Winks and Sanchez, I don't know what they're doing there, but Harry Winks does come away with the ball. Keita Balde just sprints past Benkovic, and easy finish for Troy Parrott. And what's that now, 4-0? So Sessegnon on the left. Right, so here's Bernard. Sissoko with the ball. Sissoko, I think he'd just come on at this point, and it's another great save from Newell. Cleared only as far as Harry Winks, who will then create another chance, but Benassa wins the ball back. And this will be full time. Well, safe to say we got dominated in that one.
Sorry, can we just grab a moment of your time?
What's your comment on the speculation that Vrancic refused to sign another deal with him? Did he? He's still our player. Vrancic is still our player, and he has 11 months of contract left. When things will play out one way or another, I'm sure. Oh, okay then. Oh, what are your thoughts on results today? We'll bounce back from it. We quite like being considered the underdogs. It often works to our advantage. Obviously that wasn't the case today, but we looked at blah blah. Did not manage to score today, ended up losing the game. What went wrong? They were the better team. Yeah, they were. I mean, we didn't have a single shot on target. I think I went attacking too early. Transfer offers come in for Mario Vrancic, which will be rejected. This is a much better offer than the one Sander Liège offered in the last episode. Transfer offer for Philip Heiser. That will be getting rejected too. Okay, press conference for Norwich versus Wolves.
Thank you everyone for your patience.
Pukki is in good form. Will we see more of him today? Rotation is key. I'm looking after all the players in their squad, and they decide to play. Pukki must make the most of any chance he gets if he wants to cement his starting position. You've had a good run so far, putting in a great position to avoid the bottom of the table. It's like 2 games. Do you have the depth in your squad to keep up the pace? The whole squad will need to play a role. We couldn't have hoped for a better start. Well, we could, because we lost 4-0 to Tottenham. It's been fantastic so far, and I'm hoping the whole squad will, yeah. How have you prepared for the next match against Wolverhampton Wanderers? Performance must be better. I truly hope the lads will do better in this match. I will be truly disappointed if we don't get a favourable result. Well, I mean, that press conference could have gone a little bit better, but sure. I mean, when you're up against Tottenham, there's not really that much you can do. So the team we've gone with for this one, we've got Newell in goal, Aarons, Benkovic, Godfrey, Lewis. No changes there, even though I probably should change up the back line a little bit. Gone with Benassa and Leitner. Then we've gone Fitzpatrick on the right. We're trying that for a change. And then Almada and Hernandez as usual. And then Teemu Pukki up front. Make the most of any highlights in this one because there's not many. So we start off with Almada playing the ball through to Teemu Pukki. Teemu Pukki will have a shot, but Rui Patricio makes the save. Following on from that corner, it's going to be Ismael Benassa to take it. It's not. It's going to be Moritz Leitner to take it even. The corner comes in. Eventually, Rui Patricio is going to punch the ball away, but it will fall back to Moritz Leitner again. Rui Patricio will again tap the ball away. Aidan Fitzpatrick goes for a speculative volley out for a throw-in, and that is the extent of how boring the first half was. However, in the second half, it's that man, Aidan Fitzpatrick, winning the ball. And he squares the ball across, and Willy Bolly puts the ball into his own goal. We finally have a proper highlight in this match. It's taken 56 minutes, I think, before there was actually anything going on, and it was an own goal for Willy Boly. I'm not sure who I think it was Dan Donker gave the ball away, and Aiden Fitzpatrick just squared the ball across. If Willy Boly didn't get a touch, then it was Teemu Pukki was going to be there for the finish anyway. So all he did was just take Teemu Pukki's goal away from him. Now then, on to the next highlight. Thiago Almada playing with the ball through. He plays the ball through to Teemu Pukki. Teemu Pukki will then just chip the ball up. Aiden Fitzpatrick on the volley. He will get his goal eventually. And there we have it. It is 2-0. 3 highlights, 2 goals. We do think about bringing him off, but then we go against it. He's literally just scored. So 55th minute, 2-0. Moritz Leitner with the ball now. Plays the ball into Aiden Fitzpatrick. Teemu Pukki back to Moritz Leitner. And then Thiago Almada can make it 3 goals in 3 highlights. Other than that, this match was very, very boring. I can assure you of that one. It was just as dull to actually be playing it. But Thiago Almada has got his 2nd goal of the season. He's the first player to do that. We do win the ball back with Ismael Benassa here. He will get the ball across, but for some reason Thiago Almada goes in with like a tackle. Wolves half clear it, but for some reason Ruben Neves just gives it straight to Onel Hernandez. We do work the ball to Aiden Fitzpatrick, who shoots, and nearly a throw-in again. That was a really dull game.
I've just got a couple of questions.
Pukki is continuing his hot run of form. How satisfied are you with his performance today? He must keep momentum. We need Pukki to keep this good momentum going for as long as possible. He did good today, but being able to keep this going for blah blah blah. You dealt a strong blow to your rival today. I didn't know that Norwich and Wolves were considered rivals, but sure. Did you prepare differently for this match? Today was a good day. We respect Wolverhampton Wanderers, and today we managed to win. They will have another chance in the future, and things may go differently. That is true. Quite resounding victory today with a 3-0 score. How pleased are you with your team's performance? We could have won by more. It was a great match for us. Without being too unfair on Wolverhampton Wanderers, I think we could have won by more today.
No further questions.
I mean, maybe these transfer offers are getting ridiculous now. Loan offer for Teemu Pukki. How about no? He's been off to a very good start so far. And he's my 2nd choice. Okay, so we've got 2 loan offers. Oh, 2 offers. Transfer offer of £12 million for Jamal Lewis, which will be rejected. And then a loan offer for Harvey White, which will be accepted. Another loan offer for Harvey White. BSC Young Boys this time, so we've already accepted from Midtjylland. There's no way he's going to reject both. Watch him now go and reject both. Transfer offer for Marco Stiepermann. And for Dennis Shabeni. So, Dennis Shabeni, 930,000, yep. And Marco Stiepermann, 3.8 million. I am going to accept that one. That will give me a little bit extra money, hopefully, for January. Adam Idah, Teemu Pukki, Jamal Lewis, Haaland, and Patrick Gunnison all going out on international duty. So we're going with our full team for this one. We're going Newell in goal, Aarons, Benkovic, Godfrey, Lewis, Benassa, and Adshead. So the only change there is Leitner out, Adshead in. Buendia, Almada, Hernandez, and then Haaland. So this is our first test against the newly promoted side, and as you can see, 14 minutes in, we do give away a free kick. Filip Benkovic going straight through Callum Grant there. So that's going to be a booking for him, and it's a free kick to Huddersfield, which Alex Pritchard will take. He steps over the ball, and he just skies it. It's literally never going anywhere near the goal. Now we see Haderjanai playing the ball into Elias Kachunga. Cross comes in. Diakabi with a header saved by Newell, and the rebound goes wide. Jonathan Hogg with the ball to Callum Grant. Alex Pritchard and Callum Grant with plenty of space, but Alexander Newell saves us again. He has been my man of the episode. He's made so many saves. He's just been incredible in goal. Alex Pritchard now with the ball to Kachunga, which his shot goes wide. We actually have our own attack now. Haaland is going to ride one challenge and then take the ball past the tackle here. And then he has the awareness to pull the ball back to Almada, but his shot gets blocked. As Onel Hernandez on the left-hand side pulls it back to Dan Adshead. We're approaching half-time here. Benassa plays the ball through to Haaland. His shot goes wide. We do get another chance though, straight from this goal kick. Danad's heads it ball down. Almada picks the ball up, plays a 1-2 with Haaland, and then Danad's head rifles a shot into the far right hand corner, and that's 1-0 to Norwich, away to a newly promoted side. So the first test of potentially thinking that we're too good, and it's one of our youngsters who gets the goal. Approaching half time there, and it's 1-0 to Norwich. Second half, and Almada with the ball through to Emi Buendia. Plenty of space down this right hand side. Almada takes over, crosses the ball in, but Schindler heads the ball behind. The cross is going to be taken. Across the corner is going to be taken by Ismail Benassa. The corner comes in, and it's away by Congolo. Danad's head will pick the ball up though, plays the ball back out to Benassa. He crosses the ball in, but again it's headed. Well, Emi Buendia can't get enough on it, and eventually Huddersfield clear. Aaron Moy and Haddad eventually give the ball away to Almada. We got Onel Hernandez launching the counter attack. Haaland plays the ball to the left to Hernandez, gets the ball back, and then plays the ball to the right to Emi Buendia, who scores to make it 2-0 to Norwich. And that, you would think, is game over. And that's Emi Buendia's first goal of the season. We do make a change. Danad's head comes off. Moritz Leitner comes on. So we collect the ball in our defensive third, and Almada can play it up to Haaland. He will hold off the defenders and then get the ball to Hernandez, who looks like starting a counter-attack before getting brought down by Haderjanai. We will then make two changes with Cantwell and Pukki coming on. Moritz Leitner will take the free kick, very short to Emi Buendia, who'll have a shot from distance but doesn't even trouble Hamer. Coming into this one, there wasn't much between your side and Huddersfield Town. Did you have any doubts you'd come away with the win? Norwich always wins. I always expect to win, the only real question is by how much. Quite a resounding victory today with a 2-0 score. How pleased are you with your team's performance? We can do even better. Results like this are an expectation at this club. There's still lots of room for improvement, and I would be happy if we could pull this off every match, truth be told. Moy was one of the best players of the opposition today. How difficult was it to stop Huddersfield creating chances? We just played our game. So,
That'll be all.
pretty good win in the end. Oh, we've had a loan offer for Dan Adhead. Pretty good. 2-0 win away from home. I'll take that. We've had a good start. So the month is now officially over in terms of games. And we've got 9 points. I'm not quite sure how we did last season. I know we lost 4-1 to Liverpool. But we're looking good. Okay, we got Oxford in the next round of the Cup. White has been loaned out. Cool. Stiepermann has been sold, and a loan offer has come in for Louis Thompson. So it seems like now it's the end of the month. Everybody's coming in for all of our players, which is fine with me. Dennis Shabeni's been sold. Cool. So our transfer budget is getting back up slowly. Okay, Thompson's been sold. Transfer offer for Ben Godfrey from Wolves. They can jog on with that one. However, Bologna, is it? Bologna. Tim Krul, 2.4 million. I will accept. Tim Krul has been sold. And Deportivo have come in with a loan offer for Max Aarons. You can go away with that one. Right, so before we do anything, I will show you all of the transfer business done by other clubs. Arsenal have spent £73 million. They brought in Brozovic, Delaney and Campbell. Aston Villa have done no business. Arsenal's not sold anybody. Brighton have made a profit. They've brought in Evertonio and Fredericks for 14.2 million. And they've sold Tau, Bernardo, Kayal and Montoya for 27 million. Burnley next, isn't it? £40.9 million spent by Burnley on Tau, Lopez, Borre and Davis, and sold Wood for 10.5 million. Chelsea have made a massive profit. Brought in Tete, Arthur, and Acerbi for 108 million, and they've sold 192 million pounds worth. Emerson, Kante, Mount, Loftus-Cheek, and Christensen. Crystal Palace have spent 30.9 million on I don't even know how you pronounce the first guy. Sitashvili, Maina, Wood, and Akbaba. Everton have spent £44 million on Ivan Perisic and Bustos. Meanwhile, they've sold £113 million worth of players on Holgate, Bernard, Digne, Richarlison, and Davis. Huddersfield have bought in Kunchenkov, Plazari, Russell, and Ayer. Spent 19 million. Leeds have spent 23 million on Holtman, Sutar, Samudio, and Zahid. Leicester have spent 65 million pounds. Leto, Kappa, Weiser, Weghorst. Meanwhile, they've sold Benkovic to us, then Barnes and Ghazal, and got 33 million pounds back. Liverpool have only sold Kent and Keita and got 64 million pounds. Man City have sold Sane, Stones, and Silva and made 141 million pounds. Manchester United have sold Dalot and Bailey and made 31 million pounds. Gabriel has been brought in by Newcastle, 25 million pounds. Obviously, there's my transfer business. Probably I've lost 20 something million there. Sheffield United have brought in Fernandez and Lang for 22 million and sold Sharp and Basham for 3.6 million. Kimpembe, Bernard, and Natal have been brought in by Tottenham, and Ali and Davis. Tottenham have actually made a profit there of like £20 million. Guedes and Amavi have been brought in by Stoke for £21 million. Watford have spent £67 million on Graturish, Didilon, I don't even know if I'm pronouncing any of these right, Gulavogi, and Bailly. And then they have sold Success, Suarez, and Navarro for £19 million. Wolves have made no business. So there we have it. The top transfer I can see here. That the top transfer of the summer was Kante to Paris Saint-Germain for £107 million. Arthur then goes to Chelsea for £78 million. Dele Alli to Inter Milan for £77 million. Leroy Sané has gone to Bayern Munich for £66 million. Marco Reus has gone to Real Madrid, and we are now into September. And there's now a transfer offer coming in for Moritz Leitner. You're a bit late there. Transfer offer for Giacchini. You're a bit late, but sure, you can have him in the summer. We are about to go up against Manchester United. Next episode, we'll be facing Manchester United at home, Burnley away, got Oxford at home in the Cup, and Sheffield United at home in the league. I'm going to leave the episode there. Let me know what you're thinking so far. It's a good start to season 2. Let me know where you think I'm going to finish the season. I think we're going to get maybe like 6th, maybe 5th, depending on if we're going to have to be very good against the teams lower down, because it's just going to be impossible. When I come up against the likes of Man City, Man U, I'm going to leave the video there. Let me know you enjoyed it by leaving a like, and subscribe if you're new, or if you just haven't yet. And in the meantime, until the next video, I will see you then.